Hey, today we're doing the law of sines. What is the law of sines, you say? Well, it's a proportion. It's going to be a fraction with the sine of the angle on top divided by the opposite side. So when we're talking about angle A, we have to know side A. Or angle B goes with side B. Angle C goes with side C. So any two of these, it doesn't matter which two, we can forget about the C and do just the A and the B, or we can forget about the A and just do the B and the C. It's a proportion. Once you have two fractions, you have got it made. So let's do one and see if we can't solve the problem without any trouble at all. So let's look at this. Can I put that in there? This one's 40. Not really. 40. Okay, that angle's 40 right there. And then how about this angle over here? That little angle. Angle B is going to be 49. How about that? Okay. So I've got two sides, or two angles, excuse me, two angles. And then the side is going to be this one over here. And we're going to say this is 20. How about that? So side A is 20. So where can we write that? We can write angle A is 40. Angle B is 49. And side A is 20. Right? So if we know that, then we can solve the triangle. Remember, solve the triangle means find all the missing sides, find all the missing angles. So right now we're dealing with a triangle that's not a right angle, right? So the law of sines deals with triangles, any kind of triangle, really, but the things we were learning before only worked on right triangles, and this is not a right triangle. How do I know? Well, I can figure it out. I can do A plus B plus C equals 180, and I know what A and B is. 40 plus 49 plus C equals 180. So if I subtract those, what do I get? Subtract 49, subtract 40. Is that 91? I think so. Yeah. So that's how big angle C is. So if I was solving the triangle, I need to know the measure of angle C. I know what it is, 91. So it's not a right triangle, because a right triangle, it would have to be exactly 90. So you can't use the rules that we had last week. These are new rules. And so we're going to use this to find the missing sides. Okay? So according to this thing, if I know angle A and side A, it's going to be one part of my proportion, right? So angle A is 40. And side A is 20. How about that, huh? And so say I want to find how big side B is. So if I'm looking for B, I'm going to have a B down here, and then what has to be above it? I have to have angle B. Angle B, which I decided was 49. Right? Now I just cross multiply. Something we've been doing now for the last week, huh? B times the sine of 40 is going to be 20 times the sine of 49, right? And then if I want B by itself, all I have to do is divide by sine of 40. Sine of 40. So let's do that. Well, I'll do it right here. I'm going to say 20 times the sine of 49. Look at me. I get a number divided by the sine of 40. So I did both those things, and can we see that? You can't see that, can you? Let's zoom in. What do we got there? We got 23.482. 23.482. I'd round that up to be 23.5, right? So how long is side B? Side B is 23.5. Ta-da! All right. So I know that this side's 20. Now I know this side over here. Whoops. Unzoom. There we go. So now I know this side over here is 23.5. So maybe we can put it right there. 23.5. There we go. So I know side A is 20. This one's this. I need to know side C. Right? So I had to find the measure of the angle. And I have to find the measure of the side. So here's one answer. And here's one answer. Maybe we should use a color. What do you think? So there's one answer. And there's one answer. And now we want to find side C. Well, I do the same thing. I can use 40. Sine of 40 over 20 equals the sine of 91 over C, right? Then when I cross multiply, I'm going to get this thing just exactly like it is, right? So I'm going to get 20 times the sine of 91 degrees, all divided by the sine of 40. And that's going to be what C is, right? Well, let's do it. 20 times the sine of 91 degrees divided by the sine of 40. Bing, bing, bing. 31.1. We got it. 31.1. So how long is side C? That's the one way up here. 31.1. There we go. We got them all. So this is the answer to that. So law of sines is what we're dealing with. We are solving the triangle, right? That's it. So let's see what we know here. Let's do it again. We're going to do one more example, and then we will be done. Ooh. Okay, so I've got my my triangle there. Let's do one like this. So I have angle B is 23 degrees. So this angle right here is 23. And then the big angle down here is 141. Can I get that in there? 141. Boy. That's a big angle, 141. And then, so I don't know this other one, right? That one, no idea. Whoops, I missed. I don't know how big angle A is, but I can find that. That's one of the first things I can do. That's easy. So I can say A plus B plus C is 180. A I don't know. But B is 23 and C is 141. You can tell it's not a right angle, huh? So if I subtract those, what do I get? I got my calculator here. 180 minus 141 minus 23 turns out to be 16. A is 16 degrees. Well, I know how big this angle is now. 16. Ta-da! We got it. Now, I can solve the triangle because I know the law of sines. So, what do I need to know? I need to know, I know side, what side do I know? Did I not give that? What side is it that I know? I know the side is, oh, this is 9. This side over here, side A is actually 9. Oh, 9 is what that is. 9 long. So I know I can find it. I can do it. The sine of A, oops, A is 16. We just found 16, right? The sine of A, I wrote A again. 16. Okay, one more time. Side A, angle A is 16. I'm going to write 16. There we go. And then 9 is the side opposite that, right? So if I want to do B, I'd have to do the sine of 23, and that's B. So when I cross multiply, I get B times the sine of 16 equals 9 times the sine of 23. And then if I divide by the sine of 16, lo and behold, what do I get? 9 times the sine of 23 divided by the sine of 16. 12.758. I'm going to say 12.8. How about that? B is 12.8. So what do we know? We know this. Oh, I didn't erase all my lines here. Let's find my eraser here. I'll say this one doesn't need to be there anymore. In fact, what I need is this. I know one of the angles. I know one of the sides, and let's find the other side. What's the other side that's missing? What is it? C. C is missing, right? So I got sine of 141 divided by C. And then I can use any of the other two, doesn't matter. So I'm going to just use sine of 16 is 9, because that's pretty easy. I don't have to mess with decimals. So what do I get? 9 times the sine of 141 is C times the sine of 16. And then divide by the sine of 16. I'm going to find it right here. C equals, how big is side C? Well, I know 9 times the sine of 141. That's gigantic. Divided by the sine of 16. Kaboom! What does that say? 20.5. I can do that. 20.5. Ta-da! And we know the three answers. When we solve the triangle, we have to find all the things that we don't know. So we were given two angles in one side. So we found the other angle. We found the other two sides. Yay! Law of sines. We can do it. Law of sines. Fun. Just cross multiply all day long. We can find anything we need to know. And that's it. Bye-bye.